South Peak.
I'd like to welcome South Peak students to the beautiful island of Cebu.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Okay. So, Philippines is such a viable tourist destination for foreigners. And in these past years, especially in Cebu, we've seen a remarkable boost in tourism. Why do you think, sir, that there is a significant increase of tourists here in Cebu?
Yes, that's true. First of all, because of the improved access. In fact, we have like 23 international flights daily. So Cebu is becoming more of a hub for international visitors. Another thing is that Cebuanos are known to be very hospitable, very warm, especially to visitors and guests coming to the islands. I think those are the reasons why Cebu is still the preferred destination.
As you've said that, sir, what's here in Cebu that would encourage, especially Japanese, to visit?
Oh, diving. I'm sure Japanese would love diving. And I think one of the emerging reasons or attraction for Cebu is that we have good ESL schools. I mean, it has been proven that ESLs are magnets for international visitors. And Cebu has those schools.
Recently, the Mactan airport has been renovated.
Okay.
What do you think would be the impact of the renovation of Mactan airport to the tourism here in Cebu?
Well, that would open up more flights, which means to say accessibility of Cebu to international gateways will be improved. So that means more international tourists and even domestic tourists will be coming into Cebu to enjoy Cebu has to offer.
So, what's the unique point of Cebu compared to other cities in the Philippines, for example, Manila?
Well, if you look at the airport, the beaches are just like 10-15 minutes away. So by the time your plane lands at the airport, probably you go to your hotel, checked in for 10 minutes, and then another 15 minutes, you're at the beach. And for Japanese, you're on your next diving destination.
There are many ESL schools in Cebu Island. How does it affect tourism in Cebu and in the Philippines in general?
Well, Cebu has always been known to have the best ESL schools in the country. We have competent schools staffed with competent teachers. So I think that's the reason why a lot of, well, it used to be Koreans and still now Koreans are still flocking to Cebu. And I guess more international students, international visitors will be coming to Cebu to experience what our ESLs have to offer.
What benefit would Japanese bring to Cebu?
Well, that would be, the benefits would be like spending, no? We understand that the Japanese guests, our Japanese guests and tourists are high spenders. They are what you call high value tourists. And with Japanese coming into Cebu, more Japanese coming in to study, more Japanese coming in to avail of our or to visit our diving destinations and other tourist destinations, that would, of course, that would improve and increase the earnings, no? Not only regionally but also nationally.
For some Japanese, they think that maybe Cebu is not a very safe place to go to. How do you describe the public safety in Cebu?
Well, Cebu has generally been safe. No? In the last years or so, we had a lot of perceived threats, coming from advisories of different travel, what you call embassies around the world. But generally, a destination has always this what we call perceived threats. So whether it's there's advisory, travel advisory or not, threats in destinations are always there. But I would say Cebu is generally safe.
As a provincial tourism officer of the Cebu province, what kind of initiatives are you planning to do in the future to promote the tourism industry here in Cebu?
Well, we've been doing a lot of promotions from the Provincial Tourism Office. In fact, we tap social media, which is of course very. If you look at the cost-benefit analysis, no, it's there. It's free. We've been doing events to attract more tourists. We're partnering with hotels. We're partnering with the academe to make the tourism industry viable and sustainable in the entire island.
To wrap it up, sir, how can you convince someone that it is more fun in Cebu?
Well, it's really more fun in Cebu. As I've mentioned earlier, the beaches are just 10 to 15 minutes away from the airport. The nightlife is very vibrant. From highlands to islands, you can go mountain climbing, and then you can even go diving in just a day. So there are limitless possibilities, no, when your next destination is in Cebu.
Any message from the students, sir? What can they expect here in Cebu?
My only message is this: before you leave Cebu, spend all your money in Cebu.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.